Lactantius, Epitome of the Divine Institutes, Episode 36. Quadrum testimonia quid abreviardere non poturam, praetermisi, quae si desideras ad ipsos tibi libros revertendum est, nunc reliqua per sequamur. As Lactantius continues, he starts with quadrum, which is feminine plural, and it is genitive. He says the testimonia, that is the proofs or the evidences, the documentary evidences of those ones, and this means the other sibyls, because I could not shorten them, I could not abbreviate them, I have passed over them, praetermisi. So it is not at all unusual in Latin to begin a sentence with a relative pronoun. It's very unusual in English. Testimonia here is the object. It's neuter, plural, and accusative. It is a second declension noun. The main verb here is praetermisi. Praetermisi is the third conjugation verb praetermittere, which means to bypass or to pass over. So we could begin there in an English translation. I have passed over the testimonies or the documentary evidence of those other sibyls. Why? Quia, because I could not shorten them, non poteram breviare. Poteram, of course, is a first singular. It's an imperfect, indicative, and active verb, and it's from the irregular verb posse. Is patterning here with this infinitive, which is a first declension infinitive, brevio breviardere, which means to shorten. And of course, we should mention that praetermisi here is a first singular perfect indicative active. The sentence now ends with a relative clause, from quae through revertendum est. Again, the main verb, praetermisi, which is in almost the exact numerical center of the sentence. Here we have a subordinate causal clause, the quia clause, but the main verb, praetermisi, almost in the exact center of the sentence, which is common in Latin. So, those testimonia, quae, the antecedent of quae, which is neuter, plural, and accusative, the antecedent is testimonia. So testimonia, also neuter and plural, gives quae its gender and number. Which testimonies, if you want to, you must go back to, revertendum est tibi, you must go back to ad ipsos libros, to the longer books themselves. Because remember, this is the epitome, this is the abbreviation that Lactantius made of the much longer work, the Divine Institutes, which was in 7 books. This is the shortened version. So he says, if you want those testimonia, go back to the actual books. So we have here the interesting construction revertendum est, and this is called a passive periphrastic. It is the gerundive revertendum, the verbal adjective, the gerundive revertendum, plus a form of esse. It's from the third conjugation verb reverto, revertere, and it indicates necessity or obligation. There must be a going back, or one must return or have recourse. It typically functions with the dative of agent, masculine singular dative here, used for agency. Now, giving it an awkward wooden translation, we would say something like, there must be a returning by you. But that's, of course, atrocious English. We would rather say, you must have recourse, or you must go back ad ipsos libros, to the actual books. Ad takes the accusative only, patterning with that preposition, so ipsos and libros, masculine, plural, and accusative. Now the last little portion. Now, or as it is, per sequamur. Let's advance, let's go on, reliqua, to other subjects. Reliqua is neuter, plural, and accusative. It is the object of per sequamur, which is a deponent verb. Per sequamur is first, plural, it's present, subjunctive, and it is passive. Passive in form, but active in meaning because it is deponent. Persequi is a third conjugation verb. So this is an independent use of the subjunctive. It is called the hortatory subjunctive, wherein we give ourselves a command, a first person plural. Let's go back. As it is, or now, let's go back to other subjects, reliqua. Here we have, of course, a depiction of Michelangelo's painting of the Cumaean Sibyl examining her holy books. And this is in the Sistine Chapel. Why would Michelangelo put the pagan Sibyl in the Sistine Chapel? Because, like all men of his generation, Michelangelo believed that the Cumaean Sibyl prophesied Christ.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that free lesson. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/LatinPerDiem. And if you really loved it, you can leave a tip right here as a super fan. Thank you so much.